been healed in your hands. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love you, Lord, for your mercy never ends. I love you, Lord, for your mercy never failed me. All my days I've been healed in your arms. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. And all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so, so good. For every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. What? What's that? Wait, video. You have led me through the fire.
What's this one for?
And in darkness night. I'm going to sing tomorrow. I'm practicing. I love your voice. You had led me through the fire. And in darkness night, you are close like no other. I've known you as a father. I've known you as a friend. And I have lived in the goodness of God. I'm alive. Yeah. I've been
Da-da-dee.
I know my what's
All
that?
my life.
Life you have been faithful. Cause your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. With my life laid down, I'm surrendered now. I give you everything.
I give you everything.
I give you everything. Cause your goodness is running after me. It's really good, you know. Goodness of God is always running after you. What an amazing word. Amazing God, you know. Yeah, so welcome to a foreigner in the Philippines. My husband is being recorded on my rehearsal. Yeah, I'm gonna sing this song tomorrow, so just need to sharp my voice, the voice that is already been rusty.
It's about tuning down.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think there are just people that is born to have a nice voice, and I was born to have a golden voice. Joke.
You're losing me, darling.
My voice is just in the middle of the nicer and very, very nice, right? Joke.
You might be losing the audience at this point.
No, but the message of the song is God is really faithful, you know, amazing, you know, in everything, in every circumstances in our life. God is always, God is faithful, you know. God is faithful to always been there no matter what happened.
He certainly was there today, wasn't he?
Yeah, the funny thing about today, right? We go to the church anniversary, and because the church anniversary finished, I said to Terence, it's finished around 12 or 1 o'clock. Maybe the spring, the cold spring, is just near in our, in that location, in the town. So I said to Terence, what if we stop by there and just dive? So now we got passengers there from the church and other church in Tanghalige, Obay, Tanghalige, in Bagakay, and in the island, in Grandma's Island, go with us. So now we're around, I think 40 passengers on our Big Blue, right? So we go early in the morning because there's a lot of checkpoint also, but everybody's wearing face masks and doing the, you know, the protocol, right? So now we went to the spring, very excited, you know, because we wanted to go to the dive the spring, and we found out that it's closed.
Only when we got there.
When we got there, it's closed. And I said, how come it closed? That I've been researching online in Facebook, and somebody posted that their adventure in that in the spring. But I think it was been re-uploaded photos, you know. So the guy said it was been closed last March when the COVID-19 has been started, right?
That's how long it's been closed?
That's how long it was, you know. But there are there's already some tourist destinations in Bohol that is already open, but there it's closed. So now we decided, okay, we decided either to go to Anda, the White Beach in Anda, or go home, right? So now the good thing, so I'm still undecided. And then when going to the main road, Terence said, oh, we have a problem on the brakes. So I said to Terence, okay, we're going home now, right? So Terence has been pushing, right? And then suddenly the brake is totally out. The brake.
After a while, that didn't work, and we stopped.
So we stopped in the main road, in the other side.
We pulled over.
Yeah, we pulled over because the brake is. It's very dangerous. You know, we got passengers a lot, and we got problems on the brakes. Totally out of brakes. So now, it's funny thing because Terence has been looking on the how to resolve the brakes, and then there's a guy that slowing down the motorcycle, and he said to the guy, "Are you mechanic? Are you mechanic?" I shouted to the guy, and then the other guy also with us saying, "Sir, are you mechanic? Are you mechanic?" Because you know that's my first instinct that he's a mechanic. You know, so I shouted him in the motorcycle. I said, "Are you mechanic?" Slow down.
Not to take away from your intuition on that.
Yeah.
But he did have greasy overalls on, and he was carrying a metal toolbox.
Box, you know. So when I saw the motorcycle and I got greasy, like Kuya Nestor, our mechanic, you know, because mechanic has been, you know, so working very hard and having some, when they do the fixing, there are some greasy, right, on the pants. So I said, "Sir, are you a mechanic?" And then he slowed down, and then he turned around, and he said, "Yes, I'm a mechanic." And I said, "Thank you, Lord." So now I said, "Can you fix our brakes? We have a problem on our brakes." So he's doing the brakes, doing some adjustment.
Well, the short story would be that he James had pulled up then.
Yeah.
Now, what I'd done is I'd found some brake fluid underneath, because that's what it felt like to me, was that there was there was airlocks inside the brake system. So we found some brake fluid, and I topped up the fluid reservoir, and then James said, "Well, you know, maybe if he's a mechanic, he could bleed them a little," and that's what he did.
Yeah.
He bled the brakes, not very much, but enough so that if I pumped the brakes, we could get to Taliban, which is what we did.
Yeah. So now we went to Taliban. We were grateful to the guy. You know, it's just been in time that he passed by, and we've been in the nowhere area where there's no people there, there's no houses there. So now, a little far from the main, what do you call that? The main houses or some other establishment. So now we went to Taliban and let Kuya Nestor do the pump. I'll do the checking to make sure. And then one of the guys of Kuya Nestor saying, "Ma'am, you need to do the what do you call that? The air on the other side tire." And I said, "Okay, I will do that." So now I forgot that on my mind. So now we continue driving, going and dropping some of our passengers. And then we said that after dropping some few, we still have couple of guys in the back. And then suddenly, I forgot about the tire. And the tire was
what
flat.
She's saying is the man said you should tell Kuya Terence that he needs to get air in that tire because it's way down. Now, after Nestor had done what he did a little bleeding of the brakes and said it's okay now. Now, I noticed that it was pulling very slightly to the left, and I thought it was something that Nestor had done. Now, before I could make any assessment from inside, the tire went down and went onto the rim, and we had to pull over. And that was when Beth remembered, "Oh, I forgot to tell you."
Yeah, but at least I'm honest to you, you know, because I couldn't. I will say, oh,
That's true.
you know, I said to Terence, you know what? I forgot to tell you that the guy there is saying that we need to put the air, you know. So now we've been pulling it there. I need to take that tire and replace the other tire, and then Terence has been lying in the road, and then there's one guy stop by and says, "Ma'am, can we help
A guy on
On a
a
motorcycle.
motorcycle stopped by
and help?"
and offered to help,
Amazing,
And,
right?
and he was a big help.
There's a lot passing us. A lot of tricycle, a lot of motorcycle, a lot of cars,
Funny
a
you
lot
should
of
say
other
that.
peoples that we know. But that guy just stopped by to help us.
Yeah, so,
You know, someone that doesn't know us, that doesn't know our connections with us. You know, so just how sometimes what do you call that? God works, you know, so in a simple way, but it's amazing how He pulls something.
sometimes it's
You know.
amazing that God works and our friends don't. So anyway, yeah. Well, one of the kids with us said that she had seen someone we know pass without offering any help. But anyway, we were doing fine, and we got the. Fortunately, we paid attention to all of this because James had borrowed the wrench for removing the tire. But fortunately, this morning when we came out, I asked little Dat to go down and talk to James and ask him if we would return the wrench, the spider, which he did, of course, and we stowed that under the seat. So we had everything that we needed. It was just a little bit difficult because we don't have a huge jack, and you need to get their big off-road tires, so you need to get it quite high. But we did have two
Yeah.
smaller jacks, one slightly bigger than the other, and between the two we were able to swap back and forth until we got the tire well off the flattened part.
Yeah, so that's our adventure for today,
Yeah.
and now I will continue my studying on my song tomorrow. Have a good day. Thank you so much.
I'll get back to my
Yeah.
my Bible study.
Have a good day and God bless. Bye bye. Stay safe, everyone.
Bye for now.